Test 1 2 1 2. Okay, it's working. Alright, what's up guys? It's Ravologist here, and today what I'll be doing for y'all today is actually, well, more focused for one person, but a reviewer request. Someone requested in my hardcore kick tutorial for 2022 how to make a specific sound out of this song I have pulled up here. Very niche genre, never heard of it. It's like a mix of, I want to say, like industrial hardcore, but at like a slower tempo, and it has like metal vocals over it, screaming and all that, which is really cool. I enjoy deathcore and all that, so it's kind of cool to learn about this. But anyways, the sound that they're asking about is the sound that sounds like a kick, pretty distorted, and overall I think it's going to be a pretty easy how do I say it, an easy sound to recreate, at least get something close to it. Although I do feel like the original sound may be more analog based and not necessarily done through VSTs. But anyways, here's the sound. Cool. So also the person had said that they work in FL Studio, so with that I'm going to try and get the sound done mainly through just basic stuff that comes with FL Studio out of the box. So right now I'm looking for more of a 909 kick. That works. Sorry for the theme, I don't know, I want to test it out. I didn't know that FL Studio recently added it in how do you say it, like theme editor, something that Ableton kind of has, but not to the style of this necessarily. They actually kind of made it a little bit more customizable. But anyways, so the basis of the kick is going to be a 909 in my opinion, and then just a basic EQ, and then some distortion of a choice. I'll probably here, actually, let's see. Either that works, or you can do wave shaper. Wave shaper is kind of cool because you can shape the sound. It's going to be a little bit distorted, so I'm going to turn down the signal a little bit. I notice there's a here. I want to affect the bias, so if I do this, it'll sound I haven't imported my plugins yet to oh, I'm wrong. I have. Okay, let's see if I can pull up this one plugin. That should give a pretty nice view. Okay, let's minimize it though. This isn't necessarily needed to make the sound. Well, it isn't needed to make the sound. This is just to add on, because I want to show what exactly I'm doing based on changes in the sound. So for this, I can do this actually. So the one thing I'm not necessarily a fan of FL Studio and why I don't use that as much is because Windows, like a lot of Windows to work with, but here, this should work. Okay, so this is the basic 909. And then here's our distortion. We just add it on. Now the only thing is as we change this, as you can see in the bottom left spectrum analyzer that we have there, it's kind of changing where the sound is mainly going towards, based on not phase but panning, I guess, in a way, for the distortion, that is. But it's still a mono signal, so it'll still come through straight, but it's just changing where it lies. Anyways, so I think the sound has a little bit of bias in it because it just has this crunchy feel to it. Obviously we can make it a little bit more standard, but the next part is where it comes with equalization. You can use any type of equalizer. The only difference is like mainly I would use Pro Q3, but the thing about Pro Q3 is like I can add so many peaks and everything like that. But in this, you only have so many options. You have 7 to work with for that per EQ. So you may need a couple of these, but I think for this sound we won't. Boost the mids mainly. And you're already getting that crunchy talkness. However, the sound doesn't have like a tail or anything, so you don't necessarily have to worry about having like a sustained tail. So like the sound doesn't have much bass. We want it all to be only in the mids, like this. So right from there, we basically kind of have the sound. Let's see here if I record it. Nice. Let's select one like this. Oh. Sorry, I haven't used FL Studio in a long time. I might start using it more because of a few things. Sometimes I like to switch DAWs. This isn't like necessarily anything to do with the tutorial, but I like to switch DAWs. Oh, this is odd. Okay, there we go. Whenever I'm like sticking to one DAW for a long time, I start kind of losing like sometimes like some creativity. So changing your environment. Some people will say like change your environment in the real world, but what you could also do is change your environment with what software you're using. Obviously, not everyone can just afford that necessarily, but this is an option. So here's the sound that we have. Now one thing I'm noticing is one, it's loud because I haven't linked it to your channel, and then also it's still pretty bassy. The original sound doesn't have like any bass. Also, I'm not getting that. There's like a little bit of extended noise at the end. So one thing we could kind of try and do with the original sample that we were working with, so if we go back to this, is maybe add a little bit of reverb. Because of course this isn't the main kick that they use in the track, Centhron. They use just like a regular kick. So, too much, way too much. Turn down the, oh wait, no, the delay is fine, but turn up the dry and turn down the wet. Also, it's I think the distortion's a little bit darker, so hold on. I always have a problem with this because I need to be able to visualize this. If it's a low cut, then it's cutting up on low, so then we want high cut? I don't know. Hold on. Let's just, I'm gonna grab one of my other reverb plugins, but you can definitely use that one to get the same effect. Obviously, I'm not gonna make the sound like one-to-one recreation, or recreation. It's a little difficult to do, especially with, I don't know, it just seems like they used, okay, so I don't actually have that reverb loaded yet. It seems to appear that that was from I loaded these a while ago, but didn't load that. So we have to work with this one. So yeah, just adding slight bit of distortion. Now there's more that you can do. One popular thing with like techno artists or whatever is they'll do delays. I mean, like, okay, well, this delay is not necessarily. I need one that will just give me a preset for like or be able to, is this? I know it sounds chaotic right now, but we're gonna do this. Here, is there a... just ignore that. That part is a little bit of extra. And then, of course, again, with the final set, what you can do, boom. Again, do this with a regular EQ. I just prefer this one. Is a cut of the sub. And then, boom, there you go. Delete. Let's do this. Boom, boom, and Edison, and then hit play. And there you go. That is basically your sound that you're looking for. I forgot what your name was, friend, but here, let's see if I can just pull it up real quick. Sorry. Oh, here we go. He is right. Suicide Commando 88. That was for you. Hopefully this is what you're looking for. Or something similar. But just very basic sound that you can easily make with bass plugins that come with FL Studio. So no need to worry about spending it on everything. I did see you said you had Serum, but like doesn't need Serum. You just need a basic 909, which comes with the FL Studio. Specifically, it was what, FPC 2 kick, and then just basic stuff. But yeah, hope that helped. And again, let me just come off by saying, if you have any like, how do you say it, requests for remakes, let me know, because I will do them, or will attempt to do them. It helps me learn sound design, and it also helps y'all get learning about how the sounds you want to make, how you can do it. And it gives me something to do with music, because I've been working on an album, and that's taking lots of time, and sometimes I get burnt out. So yeah, but anyways, later.